Good day, everyone, and welcome back. Today, I'll be teaching you on how you can add a prefix or rename some certain files within a folder using Power Automate Desktop. Now, quickly, if you open up your Power Automate Desktop, you can create a new flow by clicking at the top right here. And I want to rename or add some prefix. I can say rename or rename one because I already have one there. Now, once I do that, it loads up and I am ready to edit. You can double click to edit that while it's trying to load. Now it's loading up. All right, now that it has opened up, I could just come and say I want to rename a folder, a file by clicking on rename from here. But since I have a folder that has so many files, now I might want to rename them one after the other. How can I do that? Quickly, I would come to folders. Now I would firstly want to select the folder. I'll click on folders, click on get files in a folder. I can either drag it to my screen or double click on it. Now it asks for the folder part. I click here. Now I want to go to my pictures. Then on the camera row, that is the folder I want, and I click on OK. Now I also want to do it to a subfolder if there is, and if you notice there is a variable that was created which says file, because we'll be needing this in our next step. So what we'll do is we click on save. That saves. Now I can now come back to my files and drag in rename files. Now what I'll do is you could just rename a single file, but since I want to take a step from the previous step, I'll click on this select variable. Now I want to select variable from the previous step. So what I'm going to do, which is file, so I'll click on that and say select. Now it asks me what variable do I want to just rename, do I want to replace, do I want to, all these are things you could do with the file. I want to add a text to the front of the file because now these pictures were taken in 2020, so I want to have 2020 in front of all the names of the picture. So what I'll do is I'll type in 2020 underscore. Once I do that now, I can say you should add the name before the name there, and if the file does not exist, you should do nothing. Once I do that now, and since that's my last step, I'll just close this and say save. Once I do that now, my flow is ready to run. So quickly, I will take us to where so that we can see or hear from here. Now these are the pictures that are located in the camera row. Now as we can see, I would run the flow now. Once I run the flow here, and that is running. Now if you come back to the camera row here, now you notice every picture here now has 2020 underscore on it. Thank you very much.